Okay. I will amplify on this. Asrar Ahmad Khan, the boy 18 to 19 years of age of Elahibad 90 feet road, who was hit by a stone on 6th of August and admitted in Sora, he has come to his death today. And this makes it 5th civilian death in last 30 days. It may be Noor Muhammad Dar, who was a driver who was hit in the stone pelting and died in Bij Bihara. It may be two Gujars, the Kohli brothers, who were killed in the high mountains by the terrorists. Or it may be the shopkeeper, Parampura. And this is the 5th death which has happened because of the terrorists oblique the stone pelters or the puppets of Pakistan trying to disrupt peace. There is not a single casualty which has happened in last 30 days. And this is the most calmest period in the history of Kashmir, if I can say that. Calmest and the most peaceful 30 days from the point of view of civilian deaths by the security forces or anyone other things. All the deaths which have happened by terrorists or the stone pelters. Now you can make out who is disrupting peace in the valley, who is not happy with the peace in the valley. So now coming to the point about infiltration, the question which was addressed to me. Infiltration, like I said earlier, the infiltration attempts are being done every night, not only on Kashmir frontier or the Kashmir line of control, but also in the Rajouri to Poonch, Jammu, as also the IB sector going right up to Pathankot and borders of Punjab and Gujarat, as also the other routes which are available through third countries. Notwithstanding that, all the infiltration bids are being encountered on the line of control. As of now, the information available with us from the hinterland, there is not a single infiltration attempt which has been successful in Kashmir Valley, and this I can assure you. Yeah, thank you. Just let me answer this. We will take all the questions. We are not in a hurry. We will entertain each and every question. Not a problem at all. Coming to the infiltration thing, like I said, ask me in any language. If I understand, I will reply in that language. I know 7 languages. Otherwise, I'll Google it and answer your question. The answer is going to be same. Answer is Pakistan is attempting infiltrations every night. We are encountering infiltrations on the line of control every night. Some of them are getting eliminated. Some of them are getting foiled. And they are returning back to the Pakistani army posts from where they were launched. So numbers, I am not a numbers man, but I am telling you they are full and they are wanting to infiltrate in major quantities or major numbers. Now coming to this Gulmarg rumors. Gentlemen and ladies, I have visited Gulmarg sector at least in the last 15 days, I think more than 5-6 times. There are more than 350 operations which have been launched around Gulmarg, including some specific information searches inside Gulmarg town. Otherwise, as you are aware, Gulmarg has been terrorism-free area because of the tourism and other things. But in this last 15-20 days, wherever we got the information, either on speculation or even the rumors which you are also listening, not a single thing has happened in Gulmarg. Whatever is coming in the news, I can confirm to you. I would request any one of you who wants to visit Gulmarg, I will facilitate your move. Please go and stay in Gulmarg wherever you want to visit, whichever place you want to visit. Please report from any place in Gulmarg, and whatever your rumors are, whatever you are hearing, they will absolutely addressed. So, if I may just please, see, my teacher, primary teacher told me when someone is talking, don't interrupt.
Okay.
I'm sure. Okay. So, I would once again request you to please come to Gulmarg, see for yourself, report from wherever you want. We will facilitate your movement. We will facilitate any way you want to go in Gulmarg. So you're most welcome. Thank you. Yeah, please now.
Yeah, you ask. Sir, I visited Gulmarg.
May I know your name, please? Okay, first of all, ceasefire violation. As you are aware, immediately after Balakot strikes, unprovoked ceasefire violation was undertaken by Pakistan Army on 12th of March, which was befittingly replied to. Thereafterward, he kept quiet. Then on 30th of July, as again you are aware, from 12th of March to 30th of July, there was no major ceasefire violation. But on 30th July, again the unprovoked RT and air defense guns were fired, for which we raised a hotline message with the DGMO of Pakistan. But then we reserved the right to respond. This also was told to the DGMO of Pakistan, and we did respond. And we responded very well on the targets from where the fire came from. Thereafterwards, post 5th of August, there have been 3-4 instances of ceasefire violation, including one in Gurez sector, where because of RT shelling of Pakistan, 2 villages were injured and 8 to 10 houses were gutted and they were burnt. So adequate compensation has been given to them. And this brings me back to the point that Pakistan Army is also targeting the villages and the civilian areas on the line of control side. And just to add a point, so that this press conference might be heard by a lot of people of Kashmir also, immediate action was taken by the civil administration. The DC Saab was there the next day. He gave immediate on-the-spot compensation, as also worth about 76 crores of underground bunkers for the villages in the vicinity of the line of control to protect them from the shelling by Pakistan Army against innocent civilians, their livestock and their property. This was sanctioned and the work is in progress. This is just an additional information since you asked the question on firing on the line of control. Thank you. See, these are operational details. I can tell you one thing, no attempt whatsoever, whether bat action or infiltration, has been successful. They have been eliminated before they came anywhere close to the ambushes or the posts of Indian Army. And a point about the Gulmarg thing, this number of ambushes which I said more than 350 of the operations, it also includes on the line of control in which, one of which, these 2 terrorists were also apprehended. So it's an overall in that sector, the numbers which I gave.
Now, today is 30th day after 5th of August.
30 days have passed.
30 days have passed, right? And as I said, we have not faced any major land order situation in the last 30 days. And one of the main reasons for that is that landlines and the mobile services were blocked. Rumor mongering is the main thing which gives birth to all this violence and other things. So when we analyze the situation as a whole, we take steps to ensure that law and order situations remain under control, and we have been successful so far in doing it. That's my answer.